So recently I've started playing Skyward Sword.
Blame motion controls.
I know, I'm behind, but there's only 2 Zelda games that I haven't completed, and that's one of them.
But it got me thinking about all the characters in all the Zelda games that make all the worlds so colourful, so I thought I'd tell you about 3 of my favourites.
First up, I'm going to tell you about Kapoor. He's an owl that you first encounter in the Ocarina of Time. As the cliche goes, Kapoor is an owl and therefore wise, and tells you different things when you enter different areas of Hyrule, and sometimes he will even pick you up and take you to a new area you couldn't previously reach. In the Ocarina of Time there are these gossip stones, and they hint that Kapoor is actually an incarnation of one of the great sages. It was confirmed that he was actually the spirit of Rauru, the Sage of Light, in the Hyrule Historia, which was published in 2012. He also makes appearances in the Majora's Mask, Zelda the Four Swords, and this guy from Skyward Sword is also called Kapoor, and he kinda looks like an owl. Then again, it is only in the Ocarina of Time that you can accidentally get him to repeat himself again, and again, and again, and again, and again, and again. Next up, Tingle. By his own description, Tingle is a 35-year-old fairy-loving man who just happens to be the same size as a child. Making and selling maps, he makes his first appearance in the Majora's Mask, where he can be found in certain places hanging from a big red balloon. Tingle has been in pretty much every Zelda since, with the exception of just a few, but he makes up for this by having 4 of his own games. He's been in, and get this, Tingle's Balloon Fight, Tingle's Freshly Picked Rosy Rupee Land, he was in a set of DSi minigames called the Too Much Tingle Pack, and finally he was in Tingle's Colour Changing Love Balloon Trip, which, as far as I'm aware, was never released outside of Japan. Oh Tingle, you may never be a fairy like you want, but at least you and your oddly dressed family are having fun, even if your dad does disapprove. Next up is Beadle. No, not those Beadles, this Beadle. Beadle is a merchant, and also one of the very few characters in Zelda with English spoken sound bites. Making his first appearance in The Wind Waker, like Tingle, he went on to be in almost every other Zelda game. In most of the games, getting to Beadle's shop requires a task or item, like hitting a bell or riding a boat out to him. Doesn't really sound like the best business model to me, but you know, that's the way he works. Anyway, there isn't that much more I can say about him other than, look at his face. Those eyes. Is he sad or is he angry? Maybe someone made him use motion controls.
Blame motion controls.
Hey guys, thanks for making it to the end of the video. If you enjoyed it, please subscribe and I will try and make some more. See you later.